It's Sunday morning. We're going to make a breakfast fatty. So we're going to make up a bacon weave, break out some sausage. I got some jalapenos, egg. You guys stay with me. This is going to be a great breakfast. I got 7 pieces of bacon spread out here. Okay. And by now, I'm sure everyone has seen this process 100 times. Okay. We're just going to make a bacon weave to start with. Okay. So I'm not going to put you through the torture of sitting here watching me make this whole thing. You guys already know the drill. Alternate every other piece. Okay. Let me get one more. Right. There we go. Now bring them back. Just keep repeating the process. Oops. Till you've got the whole weave. Till you got the whole weave. Oh, let's pull this one back now. Let's see, I'm getting her wrapped up here. I don't know. Takes 4 or 5 minutes. I don't know. Okay. There's our bacon weave. Now, what I've got here, regular old pork sausage. I don't know. I think it's Smithfield. I'm not sure. It's whatever the store had, right? In all these crazy quarantine times, you can't always get the brands you want, everything you want. But, you know, it kind of comes in a tube. It's not like it's fresh from the butcher or anything like that. It came from the grocery store. Okay. Now, that's 1 pound. And for my liking, that's not going to be enough. So I'm going to go inside. I actually bought 2 pounds. Get the other pound, and that'll be just about right. Got this other pound. And by the way, if you care, it's not Smithfield. It's Publix brand. Okay. And I've made a major rookie mistake already. I was in a hurry to get this going, and I totally forgot to put wax paper down first. If you put wax paper down underneath the bacon, if you guys have made these, you know how much easier it's going to make it when we roll this guy up. But again, it is what it is. I'm not going to tear it all back down just because of some wax paper. May not look as pretty, but we'll get it done. Okay, so I'm not going to need that whole pound. I probably got enough for 2 patties left. So, you know, you can either cook it up separately or you can do what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in here. I don't want to cook it up separately, but you can see I don't need the entire amount. Okay, now let's talk about the filling. What I've got here is some eggs that I've scrambled lightly, right? I didn't want to just pour raw egg in here. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to manage it. So I just scrambled them lightly. I hope you can see that in the video. They're still a little wet because they're going to cook more, right? Now, the way I do my eggs is I mix half and half in with them, a little Worcestershire. And that was 6 total, so what I got? 1.5 left. You could go ahead and put them in here if you wanted, but I'm going to leave that out. All right. Now, I should also mention, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll barbecue season it down before they start putting the fillings in. They'll actually put it on the bacon weave, then put the sausage on top. Nothing wrong with that. I end up seasoning the inside and I season the outside, and that's enough for me. Now, what I've got here is a 1/4 cup chopped mushroom that I just lightly sauteed up. I've got a half of what I would call a medium-sized yellow onion. I've got 1 small chopped up jalapeno, and I put about a 1/4 teaspoon, maybe a little bit more, of dried garlic because we're actually out of minced garlic. And I changed my mind. I got just a little of that egg left. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in here. Okay. Now, problem solved. Don't have to worry about wasting the egg. Now for my seasoning today, I'm using this Slaps barbecue rub, right? famous barbecue restaurant. Like I say, a lot of people will put a layer of this seasoning down right on the bacon or the sausage. I'm just going to do her this way. Okay. Not too heavy because I'm going to put some seasoning on the outside as well. Okay. Now here's where I made my mistake, right? If you have saran wrap, or not saran wrap, what's it called? Wax paper. Then you can just start rolling it up and it rolls right off. So we're going to have to improvise here. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can start to get this bad boy rolled over. Okay. Right, you want to easy as she goes. Okay. And then pull this bad boy up like so. Okay. Best you can. Now you could put some cheese in there too if you wanted. No problem doing that. She's a pretty dang big fatty already, right? We got a pound of bacon, 2 pounds of sausage. Okay. All right. Now let me get this glove off. I'm going to grab this seasoning again. We're going to season the top side of this guy. And what I'm going to try to do is when I put it in the Pit Boss, I'm going to try to put it in there with this seasoning side down so that we can season the other side. Okay. Now I'm sorry, my elbow's probably going to be in the way, but I want to make sure I don't tear this thing up getting it on here. Okay. Got both the ends closed up. Now I know that sun is in the way. I'm sorry, it's directly overhead or almost directly overhead. Let me just get this guy seasoned up and we'll get the lid down on it and start having some fun. There's what she looks like. That's with the sun out of the way. I got this Pit Boss set on 225 degrees. You can see right now the actual temperature is running 225. We're using a combination of cherry, hickory, and maple in here. 2.5 hours. You can see we're at 158. Now we need to cook this guy up to 165. You don't have to sauce it. You can use your own favorite barbecue sauce. You don't have to put any barbecue sauce at all, right? So, just going to leave it on there like that. I'm not even going to sauce the bottom, right? This will be fine. We'll get plenty of sauce flavor on it. And I'm going to put the lid down on this guy. And we're going to keep cooking it until it gets up to 165 on the internal temp. It's been 3.5 hours. You can see we're at 163. There's no doubt in my mind this will come up. I'm going to get this bad boy off here and let it rest. Okay. And you want to be careful here, right? You've done all this work. You don't want this to lose this bad boy at this point in time. Breakfast fatty, been resting here 10 minutes. I got to cut into it, right? Look at that egg. Oh, yes. I know, I say oh, yes too much. Sorry. All right. Now let me get this back here where you can see it. How about that? Huh? How's that look to you? Oh, you can get a better view into it there. Look at that egg. We got our jalapeno in there. Got the nice smoke ring. I'm going to cut off one more piece. Got to take a thumbnail picture. And then we're going to do the taste test. Look who showed up. She wants to help me do the taste test.
I smelled it from inside.
There it is. I think it looks pretty good.
It looks delicious.
I know I'm biased. Is that okay, or do you need a smaller piece?
No, I need the whole thing.
What about me? All right.
Okay.
Okay, we got that egg. Look, I hope you can see that in the video. I don't know well. Egg, jalapeno mushroom, onion,
Oh, yummy.
smoke ring.
So excited.
That slaps barbecue rub on there.
It's so good.
That's the way breakfast is meant to be. I put the new Armadillo Pepper BBQ sauce on there.
So you're going to make this every weekend?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's good, but
It's so delicious.
I have to do all the work.
It's so good. I love this. This is my favorite.
Takes a little bit of time. Not too difficult. Definitely worth the effort.
It's
If you like this video, I hope you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.
This is pretty.